Shloka 2.64. Ragadvesha vimuktaistu Vishayan indriyaischaran Atma vasyairvideyatma Prasadamadigatchati. Ragadvesha vimuktaistu Vishayan indriyaischaran Atma vasyairvideyatma Prasadamadigatchati. Ragadvesha vimuktaistu Vishayan indriyaischaran Atma vasyairvideyatma Prasadamadigatchati. Please recite after me. Ragadvesha vimuktaistu Vishayanindriyaischaran Atma vasyairvideyatma Prasadamadigatchati. Prasadamadigatchati. Ragadvesha vimuktaistu Vishayanindriyaischaran Atma vasyairvideyatma Prasadamadigatchati. Ragadvesha vimuktaistu Vishayanindriyaischaran Atma vasyairvideyatma Prasadamadigatchati. Word for word meaning and translation by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Raga, attachment, dvesha, and detachment. Vimuktaihi, by one who has become free from. But. Vishayan, sense objects. Indriyaihi, by the senses. Charan, acting upon. Atma vashyaihi, under one's control. Vidheyatma, one who follows regulated freedom. Prasadam, the mercy of the Lord. Adhigatchati, attains. Translation: but a person free from all attachment and aversion
free from all attachment and aversion,
and able to control his senses
and able to
able to control his senses
through regulative principles of freedom,
through regulative principles of freedom,
can obtain the complete mercy of the Lord.
can obtain the
in the complete mercy of Lord.
So here, Lord Krishna is coming to a conclusion for Arjuna by saying that one must become free from both attachment and aversion. There are certain things that if we are averse to, we have a tendency not to do our duty simply because we don't want to do it or we are afraid of the consequences. On the opposite side, we have a tendency to become too attached to certain things, and that leads to obsession. And when you are obsessed with something or you're averse to something, then you lose control of your senses. But Krishna is reminding Arjuna time and again that the only way to control the senses is through the regulative principles of freedom. How can you call something freedom when you have to follow rules and regulations? One can argue and say that is not freedom. Freedom means I can do whatever I want. That is what real freedom means. But Krishna is defining what freedom really means. Freedom really means following the rules and regulations. We were discussing last week that the more you surrender to Krishna, the more freedom he gives you. But then for the devotee that is most surrendered to Krishna, they will never misuse the freedom that is given to them. So Krishna is defining freedom as not whatever you want to do. Freedom means obeying the laws of the Lord. If you obey the laws of the Lord, you may experience more freedom in your life. And what is Krishna saying? When you obey the laws of the Lord, you can obtain the complete mercy of the Lord. You can never get the mercy of the Lord if you're disobedient. So we must remember and understand this. If we think we can do whatever we want, how can we get the mercy of the Lord? So a lot of us have a tendency to complain saying, I am a good human being. Why is this happening to me? But at the same time, that same person doesn't care to know what the Lord wants them to do and does not want them to do. So unless we read the Bhagavad Gita and unless we hear about the scriptures from pure devotees, how will you know what we are supposed to do and what we are not supposed to do? Who will tell you? You can't discover this for yourself. But if we want the blessings of the Lord, then we need to understand what is it that the Lord wants us to do and what is it that he does not want us to do. So Krishna is saying here, you must become free from undue attachment and undue aversion. One must learn to control the senses by following the rules and regulations of freedom. Then one can obtain the complete mercy of the Lord.